I spent 17 years here as a student, assistant coach, and a head coach, and this is always home for me. So I'm honored to get to induct James A. Conner into the Stockton Hall of Fame. Just a side note, congratulations to the other members, and also a special shout out to the 99 team that's getting in this year. I happened to fly out for the Final Four in Wheaton that year, and I talked to some of the guys today. I have one regret. The goalie for Wheaton, after they were losing 4-0, was doing backflips in the goal, and I was tempted to run out and kick him, but I did not. Okay. I was the head coach at Lafayette. I didn't think that would be good. Anyway, Jim Conner, we're going to talk about some of his accolades and why he's here tonight, and then we're going to talk a little bit about Jim Conner. All right. In 2 seasons, Jim Conner had 40 goals, 18 assists for 98 points. He was named first team All-Region and All-NJAC in 1996 and 97. Jim Conner helped Stockton win the program's first ever NJAC championship and Sweet 16 appearance. Jim Conner ranked 6th in program history in goals and 7th in points in only 37 career games. I met Jim when he was 16 years old. I recruited him to Stockton, but he was a Division I player and went to Illinois State. And I said to him, you know, if anything doesn't work out, you always have a home here. And sure enough, Illinois State canceled their men's soccer program and started the women's program, just like that, overnight. So I talked to Jim on the phone, and I said, it's time to come home. And sure enough, he did. When I talked to his club coach, he said, Jim has an infectious personality. Or as the child study team called it, ADHD. If you look up swagger in the dictionary, that's James A. Conner, the fine line between confidence and cocky. But when you back it up, I have a term that I like to use called earned swagger. Now, I own the rights to the term earned swagger, so if any of you guys use it, you need to send me like 25 cents. And that's what he did. We had a great team leading up to that year. We had gone to the Sweet 16 the year before. We were primed. We had a bunch of seniors, but adding JC to the team put us over the top. We needed a little bit extra, and I'll give you 2 stories about Jim. We were playing Rowan at Rowan, and we had beaten Rowan 3-0 in the NCAA tournament. First time we had beaten them in 19 years, so they were just frothing at us. And they kicked our ass. And at one point, one of their players turns to Hainsey, who's the assistant coach, because we know each other from South Jersey. He goes, yo, Hainsey, what's the shot total, 20-0? At that point, Pat Hickey throws the ball into JC. JC with a little hip turn, doesn't have a great left foot, but from 25 yards out puts one in the 90, and then runs and blows kisses to all his friends from Rowan who were in the stands on homecoming, and we wound up beating Rowan at Rowan. So that year we knew it was going to be a special year, so I had scheduled us to play University of California, San Diego, the defending national champion out there, and we flew out on a Thursday and played on a Saturday and came back on a Sunday. How we got a 4-day trip approved for one game, I don't know. But anyway, it was to show our guys, not only are we the best team in the NJC, but we're one of the best teams in the country. So my brother came to visit. I went out and had lunch with him. Come back, Hainsey goes, we got a problem. I go, what's the problem? He goes, well, I went to the supermarket next door, and JC was over there. Jimmy, buying snacks, all right? And Hainsey's like, JC, what are you doing? You can't have snacks. And he's like, no, it's cool. It's cool for after the game, not before the game. We're not going to eat snacks before the game. He goes, what are you doing? He goes, Hainsey, don't worry about it, bro. I'm going to score the game winner, man. So we played great. We should have been up 4-0. But we were in a tight game, and sure enough, JC scores the game winner as he had predicted it. And again, at that point, we were ranked number 2 in the country, which I think is the highest ranking ever for maybe any team at Stockton. Somehow the national championship team was ranked 4th, right, Hainsey? We went to the convention to complain about that. But I don't know how that happened, but I'm telling you, we were number 2 in the country, and I think that's the highest ranking we've ever had. And to win our first NJC championship, you know, being just a couple years removed from being like 2-win team was really special. But all that stuff is not what JC is all about. And when you have the best personality and the best teammate, who's also the best player, really, really special things are going to happen. And I think all his teammates through the years will tell you, you know, what a special, special guy JC is. And when he cares about you, he's going to let you know, all right? And you can't get away from it. If he wants to hug you, he's going to hug you. And one of my favorite stories is at my 50th birthday, we rented a house in Avalon and, you know, had a bunch of the guys there. I think they were all in the house. Coach Rutler was in. Chris Myrick, I know, was in the house. Actually, the caterer said, I talked to your son earlier. And I said, listen, there's about 75 people here. And that guy would be 76th on my list of who I want as my son. So, by the way, he calls me Dad now, Chris Myrick. Yeah, love you too, son. But anyway, JC, when he wants to tell you he cares about you, he's going to tell you. So I'm in the bathroom, and I go in the bathroom, I open up the door, and he pushes me back in the bathroom to tell me he loves me, he cares about me, he appreciates me. And he's going on and on about how much I appreciate you and I care about you. And I'm like, thank you, JC, I love you too, brother. And he tells you, I love you, Lenny, I really love you. And all of a sudden there's a knock on the door, and somebody outside goes, for the love of God, JC, we know you love him. We all have to pee out here. So, like I said, he's a very, very special guy. And like I said, when he loves you, he's going to tell you that he loves you. So, that's the last couple things I will say before we induct JC into the Hall of Fame. And this is kind of an inside joke, so hopefully most of you don't get it. But I'm the only 3-time Big Ten championship coach in history who had his oil checked by one of his players. All right, so. And when I would correct him on it, and I would yell at him, and I turn around and I go, what are you doing? He goes, bro, I love you, man. So it was hard to get mad at him. So anyway, a very special guy who had an unbelievable impact on Stockton soccer, and we all won a championship because of his unbelievable abilities and personality. And the best way I describe Jimmy Connor is he will run through a brick wall for you, and there's other times you want to smash his head into the brick wall. So anyway, my honor to induct James A. Connor, JC, into the Stockton Hall of Fame.
I'm sure the suspense is killing everybody. But Josh, you're killing me, buddy. This is my speech here, my man. So I don't know how I'm supposed to follow that one. Just real quick, guys. I'm not much of you get me off the stage, I'll talk your ear off. But up here, it's going to be pretty simple and to the point. I just want to thank Stockton and administration. They've done so much for me here. I came here. I was just a soccer player. I wasn't much of a student, but they coached me and guided me and gave me my degree here and helped me, become the man that I am today. So thank you very much, and I appreciate Stockton University for that. I want to thank Jan Cohen, this guy Jan, who doesn't work here anymore. I had big plans of calling him on speakerphone up here, but I talked to him the other day over Facebook Messenger. Just asked him if he was coming. Couldn't make it, but Jan was awesome. Again, administration here at Stockton was absolutely awesome because I needed a lot of guidance, especially at that time. And I still could use some now at 47. But so I want to thank my teammates that are here to support me. They were awesome. I was, like I said, definitely a handful on the pitch and off the pitch. So thank you to my teammates for coming to support me. I appreciate you guys for putting up with me in all aspects of what we were doing, while we were here. Lenny, I could sit here all day long if you get me somewhere else off the stage and tell you how much he means to me. He's my man. So, you're my boy, Blue. Love you, buddy. Hainsey, Heck, you guys are awesome. Thanks for everything. Appreciate everything that you guys have done for me. Heck's emailed me 370 times a day, and I don't respond until like 2 weeks later. Then he texts me, "You alive?" "Yeah, I'm alive." "What's up, buddy? How you doing?" "You didn't get my emails?" "Oh, yeah, I got them." "Well, can you help me out here?" "Sure." So I appreciate your patience, guys. And lastly, guys, I just want to, my mom's not here. She's actually on vacation. My mom was my biggest fan, and my dad passed. But, I played for three things when I played. And one was for the name on my back. And it wasn't because of me. It was because of my parents. And the second thing I played for was my teammates. And the third thing was I played for me. And that was my motto. And that's how I rolled. And I want to thank my kids as well for coming to support me. I'm just dad to them. I'm nothing special to them, so it is what it is. No matter what Lenny says, they're still going to be like, "Whatever, Dad." But I do appreciate everybody. Chelsea, Josh, you guys rock and roll, good stuff. Congratulations. And thank you, guys. I appreciate it.